Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nothing But Reds. Today's a new show. All right, we got a new microphone. Like and subscribe for the new microphone. We got a new background. I'm just trying to play around with the new apartment and see what works best. But right now, this is what we're going with. Before we get into anything today, I just want to thank everyone who's coming back, all my current subscribers, and I want you to like and subscribe if you're new. All right, thank you for joining us. Let's grow this community. And remember, if you like, it helps me out. It makes me motivated to make all these videos, okay? So let's get into it. Here we go. So we got a lot of things to get into today. So the first thing is the Atletico game. 4-4-2 low block. All right, it was our Achilles heel when Mourinho was at Man United. We can't break it down, guys. We just absolutely can't break it down. To Simeone's credit, it was an excellent game plan. Okay, that 4-4-2 block really took our fullbacks out of the game. We still managed to get like 28 crosses into the box, which is still good, but remember, that's our creativity. And he didn't have a creative midfield in there, Klopp. I mean, it's a frustrating game. It's a frustrating game. I want to read off some of the stats for everybody right now. Possession, this is just going to blow your mind. 73% possession for us, 27% possession for them. 13 fouls for us, 11 for them. We had 2 yellow cards to their 1. No red cards, of course. Corner kicks, we had 7 corner kicks to their 2. We had 1 save. They had no saves. It's unbelievable. But again, that goal was just unlucky. You know, it wasn't necessarily a lack of defensive coordination, defensive organization. It was just flat out came to just a lucky goal. And that's what's the most frustrating thing about this game. What I'm going to get into in a minute is obviously Klopp's quotes that were really awesome. It's really, as a fan, that's what you want to hear, is you want to hear the coach just kind of put down or play down the current situation. This is a quote from Klopp, okay? It's halftime. We're down 1-0, okay? We wouldn't give up at halftime, so why would we give up now? And even better, the second half will be played in a different stadium, our stadium. That will be different, and Atletico will feel that. That is what we are looking forward to. I saw a lot of happy faces from Atletico, I get that because it was a big win, but it's not over yet. I mean, really, do you want to hear anything else from your coach? That's exactly what you want to hear. And plus, let's be real, this has happened before, all right? You go back to the Barcelona game, losing 3-0 away at the Camp Nou, and they're coming to Anfield, and they don't even know what hit them. No one ever knows what hits them when they come to Anfield in the Champions League. It's just phenomenal. The fact that Atletico played that 4-4-2 and we still were able to create like 28 crosses or whatever it was, and our possession was so much. Imagine what it's going to be like when they come to Anfield. The pressure is more. The crowd is into it. They're not going to know what hit them. Moving on, in more news, we got the Leicester approach for Adam Lallana. So I think this is mainly due to the fact that Brendan Rodgers has decided to stay at Leicester after the whole Arsenal debacle, finding a manager for that shamble of an organization. I think it would be a good signing for Leicester. Personally, I don't want to see Adam Lallana go. He's only had 13 appearances this season, 10 as a sub, 1 goal, 1 assist, but in his time at Anfield, he's had 22 goals total. I don't know. Personally, I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Lallana, you remember his second season under Klopp. Absolutely incredible, crucial to our gameplay, our style of play. I think that season he may have had like 10 goals. Now he's more of a utility player. He's 30, 31 years old. I think Leicester, they need a little bit more, because you know Lallana under Klopp, he's played that CDM role, especially in preseason. I think it would be a good signing for Leicester, but it would be sad to see him go. I think Lallana has been a good utility player for us. Moving on, we had the Timo Werner leaks. Werner, however you want to say it. All right. 86 goals and 145 appearances for RB Leipzig. He says, I know that Liverpool is the best team at the moment in the world, and he's also proud to be linked with Liverpool because he thinks that Klopp is the best manager in the world, and obviously don't we all. I think Timo Werner, we need some versatility up front in that number 9 position. We tried to put Origi in that role. We have. But, as I've stated before, Origi has really found a home on that left wing, okay? That's really his spot. And I think that Origi is more of a winger anyway, given his pace, and he doesn't really have the ball distribution or the creativity to play in the middle of the field, you know? He's a goal scorer. He's a finisher. That's all he is. But Timo Werner can play that number 9 role, or at least fill in for Firmino when he wants that. And then, of course, you can't forget we have Minamino, we still have Shaqiri, we have all these players that can be utilized up in the front 3. So I really think this is credible. Now, will it happen? Who knows? There were talks of it being 30 million pounds or 30 million euros, whatever it was. But the thing is, his contract, I don't know if he signed a new one. If you guys know, let me know. But now the talks are about 50, so we'll see what happens. Additionally, Jordan Henderson out for 3 weeks with another hamstring injury. If you have chicken legs, it's what's going to happen, okay? He's going to get hurt. His legs are going to get hurt. He always has an ankle injury. He always has a calf injury, Achilles, quad, whatever. Now it's hamstring. Fortunately, it's not torn. It's just a strain. So he's most likely only out for about 3 weeks. Basically what was said about the Henderson injury, a 3-week recovery period will rule Henderson out for Liverpool's matches against West Ham, Watford, and Bournemouth, as well as the FA Cup 5th round against Chelsea, but he's likely to return for the second leg against Atletico, which is very important. Going back to the whole game at the Wanda Metropolitano, I think that Klopp needs to get more creative in midfield. I think we need to see Ox or Keita in there, and then if Henderson's back, I doubt he'll start. I mean, you know how Klopp works. He kind of eases people back into the side. I think we'll see Wijnaldum, Fabinho, and a Keita, or Wijnaldum, Fabinho, and an Ox. That's what I'm looking at. We get into West Ham, the West Ham game tomorrow. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Liverpool are just on a tear in the Premier League. Okay, we just have it down to a science in the Premier League. Okay, it's really what it's coming down to. But West Ham, of course, are going to be fighting. They're going to be fighting. Any team that's doing as poor as they're doing, they started out hot. Remember, they were in 5th, they were in 7th for the first few weeks of the season, but they've really cooled off a little bit. Tomorrow, what's really going to be important is, are we going to be able to score goals? And we've proven that. But coming off of the Champions League hangover, the 1-0 loss when we were just really trying to create chances and we just couldn't. We couldn't. We put the ball into the box so many times, or crossed the ball into the box so many times, and we just flat out couldn't create any, critical chances or any chance that we could finish. I don't think we had a shot on goal, which is incredible. But against a team like West Ham are going to try to play open, right? They have the players that are going to try to counterattack. They're not. I personally don't think they're a team that's going to sit in a 4-4-2 low block, mainly because they have attackers. They have Haller, they have Felipe Anderson, they have Pablo Fornals, they have Snodgrass and all these players that can get forward, right, or are better going forward than they are defending. So I think that's going to be their gameplay. Now, if they do sit deep, I still don't think there's going to be a problem with us breaking it down. So a little bit of a shorter video today, all right? So thanks for sticking with me. Again, if you liked the video, hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. And let me know what you guys think about the Timo links, about Lallana potentially leaving, and then also about the loss during the week. It doesn't affect me as much as it should, because after that Barcelona loss, I know me personally, there was a little bit of me that was like, it's not over. It can't be over. Even with the Dortmund game, we went down 3-1 way back when. I still didn't think it was over, and it's because of Klopp. Klopp just makes me so confident in this team, and then the team goes out and proves it. The biggest thing with them coming to Anfield is that the crowd needs to be in the game. I love seeing when they line it up and they're with the red smoke and all that, right? That's relatively new to me within the past 5 years, just like learning about Liverpool and learning about how they greet the other teams. It's incredible, and it's more of a psychological aspect to the game. That really gets in the opponent's head. I mean, imagine if you were on the bus coming into Anfield and then you see all these fans. I don't approve of it, but imagine if they're throwing beer bottles and, throwing sparklers at the bus. That really gets in your head. So Atletico are still going to have to deal with that. And we've proven in the past, Dortmund have a tough time dealing with it. Man City have a tough time dealing with it. And then, of course, Barcelona, the greatest comeback in the history of Liverpool, in my opinion. Of course, Istanbul, honorable mention. Thank you for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe button. Have a good day.